Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Nick Evans, and alongside me, I have the brother Evans, Connor Evans, Brady, the money man, Goodall, Jake Frasinelli, and the tallest man I know, Shane McNabb. Today, we are doing the PlayStation Showcase betting special. We all know what's coming in May. We are ready to rock it. We're ready to lock it. Jeff Grubbs, we trust. And yeah, it's been over a year since we've had a PlayStation Showcase. Almost 2 years. We're approaching the 2 year mark since we've had one. And so, as a PlayStation fanboy, self-proclaimed, I'm very excited. Connor, you ready for a PlayStation Showcase?
We need it.
We
don't know what the heck is going on at this point, and Sony needs to reveal themselves.
Amen. Ooh,
So show me all of you, Sony.
Yeah, so show me all the goodies, Sony. All right, but yeah, the way that these betting specials work, they are very akin to Easy Allies. We always tag them to their link bio, whatever. But yeah, shout out Easy Allies. The way that this betting special works is each guy on the cast, Brady, Jake, and Shane, start with 5,000 bucks. Connor, after winning 6,000 from the Game Awards betting special, gets to start with 6,000. So he's up a grand on these chumps. Maybe he's able to pull out a couple extra bets, throw a little bit of extra bucks on a bet or two. It'll be a good time. Betting increments are in 50. If the bet is a 1 to 2 bet and you put 50 bucks on it, you get your 50 back, and then you get 100 back on top of it. So it's a total of 150, 50 in, 150 out. If that any questions or anything else that I need to say when it comes to the betting special. The way that the betting special works is two phases. One, we have a straight bet, aka a 1 to 1, a 1 to 2, a 1 to 5, 1 to 9 payout type of bet, and then at the very end we will do a parlay system, which I will explain once we get there. Boys, ready?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right, let's do it. If you have 5,000 bucks, you have to bet on at least 3 bets. Minimum bet $50. The first bet of the day. Let's warm it up. A 1 to 1er. Spider-Man 2 is shown for more than 4 minutes. It's 1 to 1. It's a way to wet the whistle. This is the easiest bet of the day. The odds will only increase as we go up. We know Spider-Man 2 is going to be there, the big game of the fall. Will it be shown for over 4 minutes? Write down your bets, gentlemen. Be ready to hold them up in 3, 2, 1. Show them. All right. Shane's in for 1,000. Connor's in for 2,000, correct?
Yep.
And then Brady's in for 1,500. I totally forgot to grab my my whiteboard for this, so I'm just gonna trust you guys that you know where your bets are at and everything. So the big bet, 2,000 bucks. Having that extra cash coming in handy on this one, Connor. Was that the reasoning, or is this just the bet you feel the most confident in?
You gotta feel real confident about this one. This is the only game that's coming out this year. They haven't shown gameplay for it yet. Like, you gotta take it to the fucking bank here. Like, we're seeing it, and we're seeing a good chunk of it. You have to imagine. So, you gotta throw some money on that. Big money on that.
Brady Goodall, newest member to the Nevins Island team, 1,500 bucks, splashing in with a whale of a bet. Same reasoning as Connor, or are you just trying to wet your whistle a little bit and throw down some cash?
A little bit of both. I mean, it's free money. I gotta take it. If I'm getting nothing. I'm getting 3,000, baby. I'm walking away with that at least. So I'll take it.
I would throw a similar amount. And then Shane, just not exciting you? Are you just not really feeling it?
Well, you know me, man. I'm a pick and chooser as far as my bets go. So putting 1,000 on this, I was gonna put 0, but the only thing I'm concerned about is the amount of time.
Yeah,
the amount of time. It could be 3 minutes.
All right,
they're gonna show it. That's a goddamn guarantee.
Right.
It could be 3 minutes.
Yeah. How much do you have to show this game to sell it? Honestly,
right?
Not a lot.
Like, you don't have to show a lot.
Really
I don't show any of it, to be honest.
By the way, the betting line was provided off of the second time at post-reveal we got for Spider-Man Miles Morales. The Insom team showed that for about 4.5 minutes. So I thought 4 minutes was a good line to
That's a
put it
good
at.
point. Yeah.
All right, next bet, gentlemen. We just had a state of play. So these odds should probably be put up a little bit. I'm going to keep them where they're at. The house needs to make some money every now and then. Final Fantasy 16 and Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth are both shown 1 to 3 odds. We did just get a state of play for FF16. Shane, how was that gameplay? How did that gameplay look?
Oh, dude, it's looking great, man.
It's looking good.
It's looking phenomenal.
I can't wait.
It's looking really good. Both of them shown. 1 to 3 odds, real simple bet. Put them up in 3, 2, 1.
Boom.
We got some smiley faces, and then 500 for Shane, 1,500 with a whale of a bet by Jake Fraz. Let's go to Frazzy first. Big money. We just believe.
Yeah, kind of like y'all were saying. I can't remember if it was after we introed or if it was before we introed. I feel like they don't got a lot of shit going on, so they're gonna try to pump their big stocks. I feel like it might. The fact both of them shown is enough for me. I was kind of like Shane. The 4-minute time was a little. I don't know. I didn't feel too good about that. That's why I stayed out on the first one. But getting just a glimpse of both of them, I feel like that's fairly likely, and I think the odds are good.
All right, I'm gonna toss this one to Brother Evans, Connor Evans. $0, just not feeling it, or is it the FF16 part that's scaring you the most?
Yeah, it's the FF16 part. We just saw it. We just got a deep dive on it, and it's getting to the point now where it's like, okay, like we gotta just fucking everybody who is sold on this game is already sold. Like, just fucking put it away. Square Enix really likes to show too much for their games recently, and we're getting there with this game. I don't want to see anything personally. I haven't seen anything recently, so I hope they don't show it again. I think FF7 Rebirth has a good shot though.
But
so,
what counts as shown? I would think just
that's
like
a good point. That's a good point.
I'm gonna say new shit. So
new
if
shit.
it's I'm saying if it's in a cinematic,
I don't think that's fair. I don't think
really?
that's not fair.
Okay,
That's not fair.
Fine. If it's shown. If it's just shown.
Yeah, it's gonna be like in a sizzle. It's gonna be like in a sizzle reel at the end of the fucking show.
If it's in a sizzle reel, is it fair game? I think
it's fair game.
There's a reality where we see Rebirth and 16 just in a sizzle reel.
Yeah.
Like you just like a flash of cloud and like a flash.
And then
of,
I sit here with my $7,000 just
the money bag stacking behind him.
Yes. In my mind, I was like new gameplay, but I didn't even think about like, oh, there it is. Bye.
Yeah. I mean,
I still stand by.
Here's a little look at what we have coming out the rest of this year.
I don't think it'll be that. I think it will be legit. We are all on the edge of our seat watching the showcase together, and the sizzle reel at the end plays of just stuff, and we're just going to be looking out for FF16.
Where's it?
Where's it? Because I definitely think that's a reality. I think that's a reality.
Zoom.
All right.
Enhance.
The bet that will always be on the betting specials. Kojima reveals himself. We know Death Stranding 2 is coming. Maybe it's a different project. We know Overdose is the big rumored game. And it wouldn't be an Evans Allen betting special without Kojima revealing himself being on the slate. What's up? What do we got?
Does he have to be there live, or if it's like a pre-recorded video? Is that
pre-recorded's fine?
This just goes back to the last conversation. I mean, if we see him, if he's there, dude, if he's
there,
he's presenting, he's
Kojima's in the sizzle reel.
Yeah.
Dude, it goes from a graphic of Spider-Man 2, and it's just Kojima doing a little jive. All right, boys, let's put the bets up in 3, 2, 1.
I fucked up. I'm trying to do this.
0 or 500? 500,000, and let's start with the big bet. Shane McNabb, 1,500.
Listen, man, we got Death Stranding. We have all but confirmed Metal Gear Solid 3 remake.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
We gotta see something from Mr. Kojima, dude.
Yeah. The Metal Gear thing is interesting though. Like, I wonder if Kojima has any hand in it whatsoever, because it's owned by Konami and not by him.
It's going to be a Konami thing.
I hope that they like have him, like they built a bridge at some point and like have him like consulting on it or something. But man,
I think with the Metal Gear 3 thing was the thing that we knew was coming around E3. That was the big rumor. It's an E3 release, and now with E3 disappearing, I could definitely see them picking it up and it being revealed here. I think that is a reason that this thing will not be in early May. I think that they will have to switch up certain things because I think that will be at the PlayStation Showcase, and I don't think it originally was supposed to.
PlayStation exclusive?
Yeah, take it to the bank.
Think so? Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Kojima's for the people, dude.
These for the dudes. All right. Next one. Last of Us Factions 2023 1 to 4 odds. Are you kidding me? If I had some money, I would have to throw at least a 50 spot on it. I couldn't sleep at night without throwing some con bucks down on this bet. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's show them in 3, 2, 1. Zeros for the 2 down low. 1,500 from Brady Goodall, 750 for Jake. Let's okay, Brady Goodall. Last of Us Factions, one of your favorite games of all time is The Last of Us. Break it down for me. Do you just want to believe, or do you actually think it could happen?
Half of me just wants to believe. I want to put it into reality, and I want reality to know that I want this to happen. But at the same time, like, it's such a huge thing right now that you have to think, like, they want to put this out there. They want to make this happen. Like, I feel like they need to give us something new. So it's like, I don't know. It might be more me wanting it, but also it's out there.
You got to get that synergy with the Last of Us. Last of Us on PC that's also kind of broken right now, but it's out there. Yep. You got the show, you got the factions, you got it all together.
If it comes out this year, it is coming out December 14th. Like it will not be.
That's what I think, because I think it's either going to be coming out like holiday season this year or like next summer.
Yeah, I could see it being next summer too.
I think that they show it this year and then they have it come out around season 2. Of the
Last
of Us.
I think
oh no, that's
2024. End of 2024.
Last of Us season 2 is probably not coming out until 2025.
They said end of 24, start of 2025.
That's what I'm saying.
They've said. So.
Here's my thought process on it. Every single year they want something Last of Us out. We got the show this year. Next year we're probably going to get that. 2025 we get season 2, and then we get Last of Us 3. 2026.
That's what they're making.
Are you gonna repo our con bucks if they announce it for 2023 and then it gets pushed back?
No. If it's announced for 2023, which I also do.
They love doing that.
There's a world.
That's what I think, dude. That's what I'm saying.
The winter
I didn't think about that.
A shit ton of gameplay, and then at the very end, they're just like. 2023, and then like 2 months later, they're like,
dude, are you kidding me?
It just pushes the console or whatever. They did the same thing with God of War. 2021 for God of War when it was announced with just like a sizzle trailer. It's like, okay, guys.
Yeah, that was.
It was 2021.
Yeah.
And it came out at the end of 2022. Like, I almost missed it.
I don't know why it's a tiny fraction, and it probably sent us a tiny fraction. There's a remake for a game that doesn't need a remake, 1 to 5 odds, and I would say this one's one that it'll be up to me if there's a remake and it just does not need a remake. Like I'll throw one out there. Horizon has been rumored to be getting a remake. Horizon 1, that game does not need a remake. It came out 10 years ago, or less than 10 years ago. So, all right, 1 to 5 odds. Put them up in 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Whoa! 2 big bets from Connor and Shane. We'll go to Shane on this one first. Is there a remake you have in mind, or do you just think that that's the time that we live in of gaming?
Anything from like last gen, if it's getting remade, does not need to get remade.
I would say FF16 does need to be remade.
That's not last gen.
Can you not play
PS2?
Okay, yeah.
No, it's a PS2.
That's 2 gens before last.
You could play it on last gen, but it was
anything that came out for the Xbox One or the PS4 or 2014 on for some games does not need to be remade.
You know,
it gets kind of muddy though because The Last of Us got remade and everyone was like, "No, it doesn't."
That was a launch title.
No, it was on both, but it's a PS3 game. That's a PS3. It came
out on PS3
Yeah, PS3 game. Exactly.
Put money on it so I can yell at Nick if any remake gets announced, and I can be like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Yeah, literally.
Even if it's like it's a game from like 20 years ago, and I'm like, "Oh, they're doing this shit." Are you kidding?
You're like, "No way."
It's gonna be Horizon. I think we see Horizon here. That's why I'm putting money on it.
All right.
It's been rumored for a while. So, and they got the show coming out. They're making a Horizon show on Peacock or Paramount Plus, one of them. But yeah,
I was just double checking the odds on this next spec too. They're both 1 to 5. These last 2 have been. Bluepoints next game is shown, and it is not a remake. They've discussed wanting to work on things in house, wanting to do their own thing. For the longest time, people were saying Metal Gear remake was going to be that next game, but now it doesn't seem that that's the case. Bluepoints next game is shown, and it's not a remake. 1 to 5 odds. Players 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to Connor. I'm going to Connor on this one. Zeros all around. Why did you throw up the goose egg?
It's not a remake. I think we could see it is going to be a remake. I think we could see Bluepoint's game for sure.
What would your prediction be on the
Bloodborne remake? Please God. Please.
Why? It came out in 2016.
Dude,
it runs at Will Shane just said he doesn't want anything from last gen, and there we go. We got one. But it runs at
I want a Bloodborne remake, but it shouldn't be made if it gets.
No, that counts. It runs at 20 FPS on PS4, Nick, and PS5.
Oh,
It runs
Yeah.
horribly. Like, it needs it. It's a great looking game, but like, I honestly think that Bluepoint could work on two things. It could work on that and making that look and run better, which wouldn't take that much work because you don't have to touch that game up that much. You just have to make it run better.
Yeah.
And then they could work on something else. So
All
there you
right. Ghost of Tsushima 2 is teased. 1 to 6 odds. We just need a blade. We need some swords clanging. We need some fire arrows flying. Just a tease. We just need to know that it's coming. And by the way, I'm going to also preface this. Ghost of Tsushima Sequel is teased. It doesn't need to have 2. It could be Ghost of Tsushima : something. But the next
What if it's like a spiritual successor?
full game in the Ghost franchise? It's got to be Ghost. It's got to be Ghost.
gotta be Ghost.
Yeah, it's got to be Ghost. It's got to be Sucker Punch. 1 to 6 odds. Ready? 3, 2, 1, show. Whoa, Shane's getting creative. All right, everyone's in on it, but no one went crazy with it. I'm gonna start with Jake. $1,000. You just believe you want it? What's up?
I played the game with a buddy of mine over winter break. Really enjoyed it. It'd be cool to see something more of it. I'm somebody that obviously the odds are good, 1 to 6. Can't really complain about that. But
Yep.
I'm somebody throughout all these betting specials. I've always been the guy to bet with what I want more than with what I think will happen.
There we go.
And I think it'd be really cool to see like a little sneak peek teaser of like, you know, when they're just trying to get people hyped up. It's like, hey guys, remember we make good games. Like,
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely. All right, and I'll throw this one to Brady too. $500, just a little sprinkle. That's not a little amount of money. It's a 1/10 of your con bucks. But I mean, you're just throwing it down. Do you think 1 to 6 odds? You like those odds, or do you just want it to happen?
I like the odds, a little bit of both. I want it to happen. I wanted to put a little money on a bigger bet, you know, put my money out there, make something if it happens. But yeah, I think it's time. I think it's time for a new one. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
I think
Absolutely.
it is time. I think
Right.
just showing like a teaser, no release date, no nothing, just gets the hype flowing. Everybody knows it's
Right.
coming. Everybody knows it's happening. Like,
Oh yeah.
you're not revealing anything that we don't already know. It's just a matter of like kind of just confirming what we already know. So
All right,
I
we
think
got our 2 big bets left on the day. Then we got a couple fun ones. I just want to throw in a couple that gets the juices flowing for Connor Evans. This one, there's no other one that can get the juices flowing more than Kingdom Hearts 4 is shown with a year of release. So it's shown and there's a date of some sort, which would be nuts.
Connor's about to blow his entire $6,000 on this one bet.
I wish, dude. I wish.
So 1 to 8 odds. It's the second highest odds you're gonna get this entire day. Kingdom Hearts is shown with a release date. 1 to 8 odds. Players 3, 2, 1. Show 'em. Zeros, and I'm out of money. Oh, Shane, what was your
Zeros.
big bet? What was your big bet?
I had two bets of 1,500, one 1,000 bet, and 2 500.
All right, cool. What was the 1,500 ones? Just to recap.
The 1,500 ones were the remake that doesn't need a remake, and Kojima reveals himself.
Nice. Connor, why are you being such a wimp? This is your game. This is your bet. No
Okay,
money.
here's the thing.
No money. 15 con bucks? You
I'm
can
out
throw
of money,
50
first of all.
You can
And
throw
second of all,
50.
here's the thing. I am so clued into this shit. I know what the fuck is happening here. Recently, this is about to get insider baseball here. Recently, Nomura at the Kingdom Hearts like orchestra concert, like he comes out and like will talk every once in a while, and he revealed himself at one of these shows, and then basically comes on stage and is like, "Yeah, something happened with Kingdom Hearts 4, and like it's not good," and then left. That's all he did. And then it's like, okay, I guess. And then he just doesn't explain himself. We're just in the dark at this point. It's like, oh no, it's not
Maybe
good.
he saw the previous betting special, and that's just a subversion because he knew you would see it.
Yeah.
So yeah, my theory is that Disney's out. That they pulled the plug on it or something like that, and they have to completely just kind of like decide to change the whole premise of it. But that's what I'm worried about. So I think we're not going to see it. But,
All right.
And also, Kingdom Hearts is tortured forever. So any numbered title just takes longer than you'd think. So
That's a good point right there.
Yeah.
That's the best point right there.
Last full bet of the night, last straight bet of the night. The big one. The one that Nick Evans, take it to the bank. This bet is hitting. This bet is 100%
You're
hidden.
out of your
Connor,
gourds, dude.
once it hits, I want you to buy me a plane ticket so I can personally kick you in the face, okay?
I mean, hopefully you'll be living
yeah,
here,
hopefully I'll be up there with
you can just
So,
come right on over.
just on the couch, watching it together.
He still wants a plane ticket.
Yeah, I still want a plane ticket.
Buy him a plane ticket to somewhere else.
And then back, and then he kicks my ass. Yeah.
Round trip, baby.
Tease for GTA 6 is revealed. 1 to 9 odds. Take it to the bank. By the way, I want if I had 6,000 bucks and I didn't make the rule that you had to bet on 200 bets, I'd put all 6,000 on this one,
He's
Connor.
doing this thing where he just makes like an incredibly stupid call. So if it hits, then he's like, "Fuck you, I was right." But if it's wrong, he's like, "You thought I was being serious?"
If I was
Like a Nintendo Sports, dude.
if I was, yeah, I hit my Gnarls Barkley 2 years ago. Never forget. If I was on the special, I would bet on the first bet with Spider-Man. I would bet on the Last of Us Factions bet just because I want to believe. I'd bet on Ghost and I'd bet on this. But I'm not. I just run this out of the bank for you guys. GTA 6 is teased. It's revealed. It is shown. It is whatever. We just need a GTA and a 6. All right.
Like if we get the equivalent to like that Elder Scrolls 6 thing from a couple years ago, like that's enough.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. All right.
Dude, it's crazy. Just real quick, I just think this is funny. If they literally just did that and then never showed anything until release, that game would sell gangbusters anyways. They don't need anything for that game.
The relationship with PlayStation is one of the strongest in all of gaming when it comes to a marketing standpoint, and that's why I think it generally will be shown. All right, 3, 2, 1, show.
Bang.
All right, Jake's the only believer. Are you just believe it just to believe, or are you?
I just didn't want to do 2 parlays and I miscounted.
Fair enough. All
It
right.
could happen. It could happen.
It's gonna happen.
I don't think. No, the thing is, they're big enough to just do their own thing. GTA is like a monumental moment.
But the thing is, with E3 and all that stuff kind of like fading away, like and Summer Games Fest being like dog shit every year, they'd either have to like host their own event, which I don't know if they've done before.
I think all they need to do is just put up an announcement tweet saying we're revealing this and then put
but
up the
there's
trailer.
no
That's all they need.
There's a way bigger place to. There's a way bigger place to do it.
Maybe
Do
you want to? I don't think you need to. You don't want to muddy the waters. You want to announce it around.
I think
because it's not fair to the other developers too. Because anything else that is announced around GTA 6 is like the only thing that matters that day is GTA 6.
It's also definitely not a PlayStation exclusive.
It's not gonna be exclusive, but the marketing is always PlayStation based.
Well, yeah, but PlayStation does like showcases like once every quarter. Xbox does one like once or every 6 months.
That's true. All right, you guys ready to rock and roll with this parlay? Who has money?
Not me.
I do.
3 of the jabronis do.
Just not me.
So the way that the parlay system is, you need to pick a minimum of 3 games off the menu. You can pick up to as ever many as you want. Each game next to it has a price point. If that game is shown, you get that amount of money. You need to hit on all your games to get the money. So, for example, if I made a parlay and it was Spider-Man, Death Stranding, and Wolverine, and all 3 were shown, I'd put 500 in and I'd get 900 out. But if I did that parlay and only Spider-Man, Death Stranding were shown, I would get no money. That's how the game works. We have on the menu, just for audio listeners, Spider-Man 2 at $200, Death Stranding at $300, Wolverine at $400, Last of Us Factions $500, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth $500, Tekken 8 $500, Alan Wake 2 $600, KOTOR Remake $600, Silent Hill 2 $700, Metal Gear 3 Remake $750, unannounced Uncharted game $750, Hollow Knight Silksong $1,000, unannounced Insomniac game $1,200, so not Wolverine, not Spider-Man. The Last of Us 3, $1,500. GTA 6, $1,500. Before we get into this, I'm gonna ask Shane a question, but yeah, sure. What we got?
This is just shown, right?
What? Just shown.
This
yeah.
is
Yeah,
cool.
just gotta just shown like the way that we said shown before.
Yeah,
If it's in
just
the
wanted to
wheel,
clarify.
it makes it. Shane, do you think that The Last of Us 3 and GTA having the same betting odds makes sense?
All right. So we have seen leaked footage of one of these games.
Yeah, that's true. GTA 6.
We don't know anything about Last of Us 3.
That's
a great point.
I think that Last of Us 3, I could have put 30,000 in.
Yeah, you could put 12 billion, dude.
I was gonna say also Last of Us 3. We know GTA 6 is getting made, 100%.
We know it's getting cooked.
Last of Us 3 is also getting made. Neil
Don't
said
you
these
put
guys
that
are-
down.
I don't
Yeah,
think so.
dude.
I don't think so.
Well,
Nick.
we've seen Troy Baker with him mocapping stuff.
Yeah,
But that's like the earliest parts of making the game.
All right.
Setting up animations. You know what I mean?
You guys ready? By the way, this is just round robin. You guys can hear the other ones. I'm gonna start out with Jake Frassinelli. What's your parlay?
I'm gonna go Spider-Man,
Okay, $200,
Death Stranding,
$300,
and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
$500. So 500 in, 1,000 out. Clean, easy money. I think
that's a good bet.
I think the only question
Easy
mark
safe.
I personally have is I don't think Death Stranding 2 is shown here. I think that they're gonna skip
I
this
think it
one.
totally is.
Sizzle reel? Sizzle reel?
Sizzle reel. Dude,
Dude,
that's what
I'm
I'm
gonna
saying.
tell you what,
Take it
guys.
to the fucking bank. That's getting
I'm gonna
shown.
tell you guys what. I'm gonna be sitting here frame by framing the sizzle reel after this state of play.
Just going a mile a minute. Jake is scrubbing it at
I'm like,
.01
is
speed.
that cloud? Everyone shut up! Everyone shut up!
Frame by frame, dude.
Troy Baker and his guitar and oh man, what a
Yeah,
weird trailer that
it's
was.
happening.
All
Great
right, let's go to Brady Goodall next. What do
Is
you
that
got?
a baby?
All this talk had me thinking to switching this up in my head, but you know what? I think I'm gonna stick with my original picks, and I'm gonna go with Death Stranding as well for 300. I'm gonna go Wolverine for 400.
There you
I
go.
love that.
And I'm gonna get a little weird here, and I'm gonna go Alan Wake 2 for 600.
There you
Possible.
go.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
year.
it's
real,
possible.
man.
It's this year. It's
It
this
is.
year, apparently.
For a total of 1,300. So
Yeah.
getting a little weird. So
This
we'll see.
year, my only question is I think Alan Wake 2 is a Keeley thing. I think that we saw it got revealed at Game Awards. I think that him and Keeley are in bed together, and I think that
Alan Wake and
They're
Keeley
exposing
be
themselves
smoothie.
to
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's my only concern with Alan Wake. But it's a game that is coming out this year, and it can only be shown in I would say one of like 2 or 3 places for the rest of the year. This is one of them, so that's not a bad bet at all.
Plus
Oh,
the
by
$600, dude. I wanted to get something bigger in there.
Oh yeah,
Right.
Give me that money. Give me that money.
dude, I'm shocked that Jake was not a little bit more out there with his bet, and I like that we're getting a little bit
I've turned
spicier.
on my competitive brain, and I want to have the most combucks that anyone's ever had in their entire life.
All right.
So I can lose them all.
I like
You
the
should have doubled
spice.
down on GTA, dog. Double down on GTA.
I like
you believe in it, do it.
I have infinitely more money than y'all did.
I like the spice, guys. I like the spice. We were here, and now I want to bring it up here. So Connor, are we going up? Are we going up?
Yeah, I think
All
so.
of them.
I think so. I don't have anything. I don't have GTA 6 on here, but I think I start real safe, and then
Last
we
of
get
Us
spicy.
3.
Spider-Man,
Yep.
Death Stranding.
All right. 500.
We see factions.
Yep. I agree with that.
Metal Gear Solid 3 remake
Yeah, think
is
so.
happening, and the big one, the one that I want to see, and I think that we have enough evidence of it coming. Uncharted. I think we see an Uncharted game. We see Cassie, Nate's daughter from
Yep.
Uncharted 4. That they kind of teased and
the
randomly
commercial.
teased in a commercial,
Yeah.
which is weird. But yeah, we have something to back that up. So there we go.
So
Those
just
are my
real
5.
quick, 5-legged parlay for Connor Evans.
5 legs.
The
yeah.
payout is 2,500 bucks.
Dude, that would be crazy.
Oh, hell of a bet. Connor's gonna be holding his pay stub, looking at this showcase, just waiting to cash it in.
I threw Uncharted last minute on there.
There
We were
you
just
go.
kind of chit chatting. I had MGS, and that was my big one to kind of raise the stakes a little bit. And then I was like, "Fuck it, let's
dude.
flip a little bit." Yeah, right. Whatever.
Just for fun,
Five-legged.
Put
Just
it all
for
on
funsies.
black 5 times in a row. Why
just for
not?
funsies, if I were to make
That's a
this
hit.
parlay, I would have done Spider-Man, take it to the bank, Factions, take it to the bank. Those are my 2 guarantees. There will be that Naughty Dog logo. It will be Factions. Rebirth, take it to the bank. That's what my parlay would have been.
Rebirth. I don't
Rebirth
know,
is
man.
take it to the bank. It's coming out in a year. It's
They
either
can't
shown-
talk. They can't talk about it until Final Fantasy 16 is out.
Connor,
at
it is
this
either
point.
shown here or it is shown at the anniversary in a month after, immediately after.
So right before the launch of 16.
right after 16,
Right
or,
after.
the-
Well,
or 2
there
days
you go.
after. 2 days
There
after.
you go, buddy.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I think we get it here, and yeah, that's what my bet would have been. All right, ladies and
You just don't
gentlemen.
have any faith in the sizzle reel, do you? I mean,
All right. Oh,
4,000 of my 5,000 con bucks are sunk in this sizzle reel right now.
all right. Ladies and
Sizzle reel
gentlemen,
is the crypto of this.
Yeah, dude, hold the
We're going
line,
to the
man.
moon.
we're going to the moon with
And then
comic books.
the sizzle reel ends, and I'm like, all right, that's not good.
Yeah, that's not good.
No, but that's definitely not good.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been your PlayStation Showcase for May betting special and predictions. Thank you guys so much for joining us. If you like this, we will be live reacting to it when it happens. Not if it happens, when it happens. Getting some hype, getting some juice around it, and yeah, we cannot wait for that day. I'm calling late May. Connor, you got a prediction? Early May? Late May? Mid-May?
Mid-May.
All right.
Because that works best for my schedule personally. So
I want it to be on Brady's wedding day. All right. I want
Sorry,
to be...
babe. We gotta cancel.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. We salute you. Peace out.